What is going on today, guys? Evan Aldo here. And what is going on? I was in Vegas last week for a lot of cool shit. A lot of crypto events, VeChain party, hanging out with some good friends. AJ Writes Crypto. Shout out to Goody, NFT Goody on Twitter. They're both great guys. A lot of great people. The Slum Doge Millionaire, M2, cool guy. A lot of great people I met. A lot of them made Altcoin Daily guys, Altcoin Daily twins, Tiffany Fong, a lot of great people in the space. So shout out to all of them. And what's up? Infinity joined. Okay. So we got the trade in. Oh, you guys can't see the trade. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this a little bit. Move that up there. Okay, so we got the trade. And potentially, if you do break upward higher, we could be looking at, it's a little subjective how you would do this, but if you did it from the point where price is sticking right now, if we do break up here, 45K, a higher high potentially. Scare away, get away all the people trying to short. It's definitely not unimaginable. And that's that right there. What is up, Crypto Scalper? What's up, man? Appreciate you, dog. We had I'll show you just some of the hold on a second here. I just want to make sure I don't have okay, no, we're good. Here's some of the trades I've been in. So I went long on Bonk. This was a cool trade I did on Bonk, so that did pretty well. And now next place I'm waiting for is a little bit higher for that. ETH long in the red. We'll see. Hopefully that could do better. Kind of giving you away a freebie there. But did get stopped out of the first kind of Bonk trade. Trading Friday, Saturday, Sunday is usually the toughest. Bonk came down a little bit. I think we got a good shot of coming farther. But if you look here, we had a lot of ETH long. Did well. A lot of really good stuff here. So, and Atlanta Core Crypto Bulls on KMAC, they've been doing excellent as well. So guys, if you are interested in the Discord, link down below. Bonk, yeah. I got the Solana phone coming too, guys. So that'll be fun. We'll see what happens there. I could try to sell it for $3,000 on eBay, but might want to see what happens with the Sol phone. So we got the green dot here. This is looking decent on the daily. 2 day, 3 day. 3 day is the most concerning, I would say, bear div with money flow coming up, but other than that, things are not awful on Bitcoin, so I do think you got a decent shot of some continuation. I do think there's a decent shot of some continuation here. And, double bottom, I think we could come up a bit more. Now, this is a decent spot right here. I believe this is a volume area high that we're just rejecting off of bear div on the 15 while you're rejecting off of that, so that's usually good for local kind of tops. We'll see what happens here. I do think the bullish things kind of will prevail and potentially bring us up higher, but we got to see. I do like that daily, especially confirms, like I mentioned. If we look at ETH, so ETH is obviously a similar ballpark, kind of made a lower low that Bitcoin didn't make. So it is showing a little bit of weakness against Bitcoin still, but not too much. I still think if we could hold this area right here for ETH versus Bitcoin, we should be good. We should absolutely be fine. Good shot that we have bottomed out against Bitcoin, but we'll see. We'll have to see. There are still a few concerns. Still a couple hiccups in the in the thing here, and I do think it's possible that you could bleed down further, especially if all of crypto does see a significant pullback down to let's say 30, low 30s, mid to low 30s. So for Bitcoin. So yeah. But right now, I mean, could be forming a trigger wave here on the daily. So that looks decent. That looks decent for Ethereum. That looks decent for Ethereum. They're jumping up a little bit, yeah. Well, I like the trigger waves. I do like the trigger waves here. 12 hours to confirm. Obviously, some things could happen in that amount of time, but I kind of do think that we could keep going. Joined. Delta. Oh, X? They could talk on X now? I think that's just showing how many people are on X in the chat here, so that's interesting. I think they changed it. But yeah, what's up, Pete Baker? Solana phone, yeah. Solana phone, definitely. And if you guys are interested in trading, check out the links down below for FAIRDESK. We give away the $100 bonus every week with my link if you sign up. Really good odds of getting that. Deposit any amount, do one futures trade. Zoomex, doing a $20 bonus for first 100 people that sign up. Check that out down below. And MEXC, 0 limit fees with my link down below. So, yeah, now holding this area potentially. Yeah, that is just like I think I drew. Obviously, I drew it on. Drew it on Bitcoin. It's a little bit subjective. I would say, yeah, you might be 23.7. That would, kind of the freebie long I gave to you guys earlier. That would be the place I would be taking profits there. But yeah, it's a patience game. They say trading is taking money from the impatient and giving it to the patient. I think that's at least true to a certain extent, if not 100% true in all cases. But yeah. Well, I think we set a new all-time high this year for Bitcoin. So we have about 12 days for that. I think it's highly unlikely that you would see 70K in that amount of time for a Bitcoin, but anything is possible. Oh, you're talking about a yearly new all-time high? Oh, I think I know what you're asking. I think there's a good shot. I think there's a good shot of a new yearly all-time high as 52K. Those areas, that's where it gets a little tougher to say. I don't know. Very hard to say. But obviously we don't need to know exactly what's going to happen to make money. Bonk, like I've been talking about, trigger wave right here. I think you could come back up a bit more. I don't know if you're going to make a new high or whatever. I do think in the short term you may have some more bullish action. That's what I would say. So yeah. I mean, if you repeat that, you're going to get diminished returns. But I mean, I'm just curious here. 280. Let's say if we could get, I don't know. I mean, if you get half of that, you make a new high here. I don't think it's going to be that crazy though. For Bonk. I'm curious about, obviously with H&T's been doing well. Wow, my golly, it's been coming up a bit. I want to go on a time frame with a lot of crap though. This is a huge area that we're kind of hitting a big area right there. Yeah, that's June 20. Yeah, that thing shot up. No, that's the wrong one. I wanted to find one with like all the data, you know what I mean? Here we go, KuCoin. Yeah, I mean, if we break above here, that area right there, 14, 15 bucks, and then 20. Jeez. And I think retail is generally still asleep. Oh man, I like that money flow crossover right there. Probably will take some time to really, break up higher, but I think it kind of will. Um, so let's look at that. 15, B Baker, 15 minutes. Yeah. Um, yeah, I do think, potentially the money flow could bring us down a little bit. But well, not, I mean, the bearish divs, but the money flow is still decent. So nothing's looking too bad as of yet. Hidden bull div printing on the 5 minutes, just on the 5 minutes. So, I mean, it's not that powerful, but still. So, yeah. I want to look at a few of the other altcoins. I want to look at Polkadot. Um, the FEMEX chart. Okay. But yeah, no, DOT looks pretty good right now with these trigger waves, bro. These trigger waves, amigo. Amiguito. Trigger waves, hidden bull div. Ooh. DOT looks like it could be a pretty good setup here. Let me just see something. Something of, yeah, I mean, you could even, yeah, I mean, that's not that. I would go, yeah, around there, 101 would be probably pretty good. 760. That's a good bet, I think. Let's just see. Is there any? Yeah, hidden bull div. That's probably a good setup right there. Yeah, small crowd tonight. INJ. What's up, Sydney? INJ. Let's look at INJ. This sounds crazy, but man, I wonder if it could even get. That's your technical targets all the way up there. I don't know that. I mean, you're in no man's land. I mean, you broke up higher. That's when it came out. I do think that, yeah, you're probably gonna that 2 day. If you get that money flow coming out in the 2 day, that could be a mild end to this. I mean, nothing goes up forever, but yeah, I mean, a lot of these time frames do not look bad. A lot of them don't look bad right now. Happy birthday, Sydney Shaw. What's up? Happy birthday. How old are you? What do you have to say? Matic. Okay, that weekly on Matic. Matic's a little bit more concerning, but they're not like true bear divs printing anywhere. I do think we got a decent shot of a jump here on Matic. So yeah. Definitely want to look at AVAX too a little bitty here. God, that shot up. God. I mean, we're at 21 numbers, yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's not really, it does look like you might be able to continue a bit. It does look like you might be able to continue a little itty bit here. Hidden bull div, yeah. Kind of like the dot setup better, but I do think potentially, let's be right around there. That's a 101 to that wick right there. Right there, yeah. Oh. Casta is Carl's. Oh, 36. Casta is. Happy birthday. I don't know what the hell is going to happen with this, but I mean, money flow is not bad. I don't know. Kind of went to zero. I mean, I don't know. It's getting a little jump. We'll see what happens. Tough to say. Sui? Oh no, SEI. I'm sure it's a crypto. Everything is a crypto. Trigger wave. Right there. Money flow coming up. Yeah, it looks like it could continue. I don't know to where though, but maybe 46 cents that high. Oh, I know what you need to do here. You gotta do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, 45 cents maybe. You up to 45 cents potentially. Yeah, what's up, Crypto Grizzly? What's up, NBF? Everybody's in the house. Let's get fetch. All-time high, I think. No, not all-time high. Price sticks to that area. Daily looks like you could see some continuation. Lower time frames look decent. I mean, that weekly red dot probably will have the fun. Probably some of these bear divs on the 3-day could also kind of end the fun, but you might be able to get up to like 90 cents or something. Maybe even the all-time high, dare I say. I feel like that's a good place to kind of draw an SR point. Like right there. Yeah. Was a good day in the markets. VWAP coming up there. 3. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Man, I mean, it's concerning on the daily. But other than that, like it kind of looks like you may have some continuation. A little tough to say. It's too new. I mean, if you want to be really freaking crazy, I mean, I know what you're thinking. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but 80 cents, I don't know. 75 cents maybe. If you keep breaking upward. Mellows. Down 98. Money flow coming up. I don't know if I like this too much. Blood diamonds and shit. It might keep going, potentially up to almost a cent. I don't know, that area right there, maybe. Speaking of shit tokens, AMP keeps kind of coming. Yeah, AMP on the weekly. How about like Litecoin right now? How about that Litecoin? Monthly trigger wave forming. Not going to be a bull div, but still. This could start to ride a minute. This could start to ride a bit. I like that monthly. That'll probably would do what it's always done, though, you know. XRP, same shit. Same crap. There's a June high, and then, yeah. I don't know. Oh, did oils have a good pump? That's probably bad for crypto overall. A little bit. USO went way down. You could, yeah, you could get a jump here for USO. I feel like a lot of hope was lost, so you could probably start to fight back a little bit. I'll look at it like Exxon and them. So ExxonMobil lost kind of the, let me just draw the, it kind of lost this big area right here. But now it's breaking back up, and you got this 4ELXs, so ooh, that could be a contender. We'll see what happens here. Holding on for dear life here. Chevron. Yeah. I mean, this is just basic, you know, basic bouncing off support. Monthly could be forming a trigger wave soon. Whoa. Yeah. You might get a little un poquito más aquí. Pronto. But yeah, as long as you stay above 142, might have something here. Yeah, Sonic. Oh yeah, I'm curious. Let's see how that one's looking. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one was. I remember the last time you asked me to look at this Crypto Grizzly, and I think I was the most bullish on this, and I think I got it right. That looks good in the 2-day. Yeah, this looks better in the. I don't know what they're doing at Sonico, but this does look pretty. I mean, obviously they hit that wick. That's a big point. 59 is going to be a big point. You might be able to get up to a couple more dollars, up to 59, maybe make a new all-time high. I don't know. But yeah, it looks decent, man. I mean, this is probably going to give you an outrageous freaking prediction, but oh my God, that thing wrecked in COVID. Yeah. My God, what would you have gotten if you got in just here, let's say? Okay. I don't know. I mean, you could argue this is a giant freaking head and shoulder type thing, reverse head and shoulders. And hold on. Oh my, I'm not gonna do it from there. I'd probably do it from here to like there, and I would probably 82. I mean, if let's go a little bit more, like, you know, $100. I don't know if this could double again, but it's a small cap, I think, for the oils, so maybe it can. Sun does look pretty good. Probably a high dividend too. Yeah, 6%. Yeah, it's like, would you rather put money in a high yield savings or put money in oils? I'd probably take oils. I'd take crypto number one, but I'd probably take oils number two. Gold and silver though. Gold and silver. Freaking trying to think here. What do I want to do? What do I want to look at? There was, oh yeah, okay. Our buddy S&P 500, it probably will make a new all-time high. Since the Dow did, I would guess 10 days to confirm the monthly looks pretty good. Weekly definitely doesn't look bad. Could get a bear div relatively soon though. That may end the fun, especially if we do. Let's just draw out like the point we want to get to, you know, pass through here, and yeah, I guess that general area, you know, 480. You'll probably make it there, I would guess. It looks like you can make it there. You're so close. I mean, it could be the double top. If it's not a double top, I mean, the bulls will, I mean, including myself, I mean, man, I mean, God, 600, 580. I feel like it's an inflationary nightmare, though, if we jump up that high that quick. But, I mean, if you look at, I mean, this is like the American kind of America just fighting back and saying fuck you to everybody. Like, if we could just keep breaking higher here. And this is a new high for S&P 500 versus M2 money supply, which is, this is strong for America. Like, I know we talk about how it's declining and all that, but this is strong for America. And this has been an uptrend since '09. Now, the problem is, like, I mean, as you guys know, I mean, okay, we broke above it a little bit, but it's still a major area of resistance that we could lose again. I'd probably draw the line there. We're above it right now, but I mean, if you were to kind of break up from this pattern here, that would be nuts because that's like American Empire back in commission. Like that's going back to like late 90s territory, and I mean, it's still not a higher high from there, but that was the good old days, guys. Well, I mean, economically there was it was different. It was a different time. But yeah. It's Market Cipher. There's a link down below for the indicators. Let's look at Cardano, sure. Oh my golly. So Cardano, obviously, I just want to see. I think we hit our kind of. Did we hit our first kind of? Okay, we didn't exactly hit it, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of 1 to 92 cents. That wick right there. I feel like it's going to be a big area. After that, probably these wicks kind of. These wicks $1. So you got 90 cents in the dollar. We're down to 61 from 69. That's at a little bit of a discount. Let's see. 10% down. I mean, you're 10% off. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Cardano could keep going. I like the weekly. Weekly on a lot of these is very good for the macro. Now, this crap could take, 2 years to fully play out if the 4-year cycle does, stay with us. So I think we're early too because nobody's really getting rich off of a 170% jump off of Cardano. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot more in the tank. Could be wrong though. Cogino, yeah. There's a lot of crap. I mean, we looked at Bonk. Ordi is kind of laid off the hype a little bit now. Could be a good. This could be a kind of good. I don't know, long or something. Yeah, 101 right there. You probably could get there. What do we have right now, though? Money flow kind of coming out. Solana looks like it could break through. Now, if you do break through, I'm not saying you will, but if you do break through, oh my golly. There? Freaking 130? I feel like 100's gotta be something that will fuck with you, though. Oh my god. Where was this up from? Oh my god. 800%. And we're still 200% from all-time highs. My god. Wordy, okay. Link. Chain links. Okay, yeah, trigger wave forming. Daily hidden bear div forming. True wave right there, yeah. I do think that Chainlink potentially could get up to this $18 area. Yeah. I mean, it's still 73% down from all-time highs, yeah. going deep on ordi. I don't know if that's the best idea, bro. That's going to be a little bit risky. Yeah, I mean, I think the more old and faithful altcoins are a little bit safer in ordi. We'll see where it goes, though. But I mean, yeah. Curious to see what happens with ETH Bitcoin, like I've been mentioning, guys. Really curious to see what happens there. Kind of think we'll be okay. I kind of think it's bottomed out against Bitcoin, but I really, I don't know. The other thing too I want to look at is the, bond ET, the TLT, looking strong in that monthly. So obviously I think this is bottomed. I think generally we're going to stay upward. There could be some, hiccups and stuff. 30-year mortgages are down. Not down enough to really get anyone, any crazy amount of people back into buying houses, I think. But if we can get like whatever the hell her name is from the Shark Tank said, anything with a 5 in front of it is where you're kind of you're getting into where the floodgates kind of open. Now, when could that happen? I mean, they say things go down faster than they come up. April, middle of next year as the Fed pivots, maybe. Something like that. That was June 22. They were at 5% there, yeah. That really shot up from, Oh, that was the time to get into real estate right there. 3% interest rate. And shoot! So 70, yeah. Kind of looking like we could jump up a bit more for Bitcoin, but I mean, we'll see what happens here. Big area we rejected from. I should probably just move this. It's a volume area high, but I'm just gonna move it with the wicks. But yeah. And I think that, if you really wanted to frickin' be more, like this would be your kind of, you break upward here, yeah, then you're looking at 45, 46K. I mean, we're in an uptrend. Generally bullish price pattern too. So yeah. And by the way, guys, if you want to join the Discord, we post a lot of really good trade setups there. I give, actual like kind of where I'm going along and all that. And it has a very high win rate. We've been doing really well lately. Not every trade is a winner, obviously, but do very well in there. So yeah. FOMO Friday. That's like typical bull market stuff. Yeah. I mean, FOMO for sell-off Sundays. Yeah. JTO. So this one's obviously now we're kind of hitting a major point here. Can we break above it? That's obviously the $1 million question. Because if you know that, you can make money. The unfortunate part is nobody knows that for sure. I don't know if this money flow is decent. Man. I don't know if you could break up. You might be able to. Hard to say. I don't know what this does or what it is. The Discord. The link is down below. It's the Evan Aldo Discord. First link down below in the YouTube description. And if you guys want to trade, this is the exchange I'm using right now, FAIRDESK. Pretty good. $100 trading bonus. My link. First link down below if you guys are interested. Deposit any amount. Do one futures trade and you can get that. Zoomex as well, limited time promo for just you guys, just people who sign up my link. Same as Zoomex, 0 limit fees with Zoomex down below. There's trading competition on Zoomex as well too. Let's let's see here. Let's see. We looked at Cardano. The other one I was trying to look at was near a little bit. That's rejecting from that point, but I think it could hold trigger waves and shit. I think this could do well. I feel like, I don't know though, but you break up from. So people don't realize. I mean, it's probably going to take some time. It's probably going to take a little bit of time, but if you would break up from there, you're looking at $4, yeah. I've traded Bonk, I've traded Doge, I've traded Shiba, I've traded PayPay a little bit. I've traded barbecue token. Just kidding. No, I haven't traded barbecue token. That was around a while ago though, but yeah. LIV. So, let's see. That's a big place to hold for LIV. Gap to our size in the weekly. I don't know if I like that too much, but I do. You're going to jump. I do think you may have some relief here. How about MEXC? That was the one everybody liked back in the. That point's big. Yeah, you might be able to get back to up to 12. Trigger waves. I don't know. I feel like these don't look as strong as some other shit we've looked at today. Is ICP actually gonna make a comeback? I mean, there's nothing that tells me based on the charts that this is gonna go to zero. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh wait, never mind. No, never mind. It's all over. It's going to zero. No. I don't know. I mean, down 99. That is down too fucking much, I feel like, to come all the way back. But it looks like you could have some continuation here. Your next big place is going to be around $15, probably 15 to 20, that pocket. But yeah. I never was the biggest fan of ICP, but then again, it's not like I did a ton of research to figure out what the hell it did. BNB, hitting off of a big point, reverse head and shoulders. I do think you can, on the macro at least, continue a decent amount here. I've been doing well with some BNB trades. Just want to look at this long setup for a second here. Right there. Yeah, something like that. Maybe. 18% stop though. I think my bonk stop loss was only 9 or 10%. That's why I was happy with that. But yeah. So Bitcoin, a bit boring at whatever the hell time it is, 11:30 at night, as kind of expected. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay, gotcha. I don't know, mice, that doesn't sound like the most promising thing about MEXC. How about this guy? Yeah, it's not really, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Hard to read. What else is there? Oh, there's one. Oh, yeah. Bitcoin 2 fighting back a little bit. Trigger wave right there in the daily. Following this kind of interesting, jumping off all these areas here. This interesting kind of like pattern thing for Bitcoin 2. Might be able to get up a bit more here. Like if you were to try to, I think the last Bitcoin true trade I lost, but yeah, it's okay. Maybe up to that wick, you might be able to get up to that wick. Maybe I'd probably want to do, yeah. Those wicks I would do. Right there. That's a 9-2 risk reward ratio. We could probably make that a over a 1-to-1. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. It's Bitcoin too, guys. Nice digital asset degen. Nice point. That's a good point. ETH, we just got to hold this area, which I think we might. I think we probably will. Trigger waves and such. Yeah. Let's go bonk. If it ain't got a frog in it, if it ain't got a dog in it, it ain't gonna do shit. I think that's what CryptoFace said. Let's see. That's the place to jump from on Peppy, right here. Yeah, it's making its way above it. It's probably, yeah, 30 minute, yeah, not. Break above, get up to there. What if the ETF does not get approved? You'd probably get a 30% pullback for Bitcoin or something. You'd probably go from where we are down, I don't know, 30K, I would guess. You'd probably get back to summer highs or something. Let's see. You'd probably get back down to low 30s, I would guess. Something like that. I don't think it would get much worse than that, though. There's like 4 pet. Yeah, there's more. Yeah, Peppy 2. We've looked at them. I mean, this doesn't look that great in my opinion. GMX closed up. Let's see, combo with 339 long. Nice, good job. I don't GMX. I think I've looked at that before. Yeah. Nice crypto grizzly. That's usually the time where it's kind of over when they get listed on the big exchanges and stuff. I mean, bonk down 45%. It could probably creep back up a bit though. Bonk has a little bit more utility than Peppy or whatever. It's a little bit more than a meme coin, I would say. Don't ask me what the hell it does, but I mean, that's kind of a good place to bounce where we did bounce. Yeah, you might get a little something more here. Yeah, GMX. This, I don't know. Rejected from there. You might be able to get back up to 88 cents or something, though. You know who's a really good dancer, guys? Loudmouth. That guy can dance. Yeah, AVAX. Like this said, the dot setup I like too. Oh yeah, Filecoin did come up a good amount. Oh. Some of these, yeah, it's weird how they're bear div in the daily. I don't know if that means too much. It might be able to. That's a little volatile right there. I mean, down 20% from that high. April numbers. This hasn't done much compared to. Let's see. 8.9. You might be. Yeah, I would guess you could probably get up a bit more. Especially with the way that weekly looks. Everything looks pretty good, yeah. It's a nice bubble pop pattern. Depression, then we're not even close to disbelief yet, I feel like. But it did come down freaking 99% from all-time high. It's a little concerning. Well, actually not, though. Okay, actually 98.9. Interesting. December 22 low. Oh, shoot. I don't know about the fundamentals on Matic. I think Matic's a decent buy long term, though. I don't know enough about Filecoin and the tokenomics and that shit, but it does look pretty good in the macro. Asian dump time for a couple hours, yeah. It could be. Let's look at Bitcoin. It's 11:30 right now. Probably gonna go to bed in a little bit. We've been almost on an hour. Lower time frames. Yeah, money flow is coming out. I get what you're saying. We could come down a little bit. I mean, we're rejecting off of a major point. Trigger wave VWAP coming down there. Money flow is good in a 3. It kind of signifies consolidation, I would say. Indian 15 minutes, okay. It's like the NASDAQ. Did this make a new all-time high today? Oh. Oh, exactly. Hold on. Let me just, I want to like just draw it like to like exactly get that. Yeah, okay. So imagine that's the top. We don't get back there for decades. Imagine. The weekly would be the case where we could come back down. Monthly money flow is decent. Yeah, I mean, you could form that money flow in a lot of these is not the strongest, but I kind of think you could break above. And I mean, really depends how you want to pick your poison here, but so if we're looking at that, oh my God. Around 20K would be the next like major point if you go into price discovery mode. Because the thing here with let's just zoom out on this. This thing has stayed in price discovery mode for decades at a time. You know, for over a decade at a time, essentially. Even from here to, well, okay, that's not price discovery mode, but I mean, that major run up, you know, bear market forever, decade of hell, essentially, and then decade of prosperity. Now, what happens here? You know, what happens in the next decade? I mean, if we look at the S&P 500, there have been times where price has generally gone up for 20 years. 2000 from 1974 to 2000, 25 years. But that was a pretty tumultuous decade overall. You know, if we look at from like even numbers, 80 to 2000, you know, essentially straight up. This decade is where kind of, you know, no bueno. You know, that was a bad freaking, one of the worst decades. Here, 70s, not a good decade either. Not as bad as this area, I would say, but still pretty bad. We're on the monthly right there. Recessions typically are shown by monthly EMAs in the gray here. 1970s, and then from, yeah, I mean, essentially from 1940 to 70, just straight up. But really, a lot of that was like the 50s. I mean, this was World War II. Wait. Oh, yeah, wait, it did go. Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, that was the World War II area. And then, yeah, kind of from the end of it, just straight up. So, I mean, this has just always been in kind of a straight up bull market on the monthly. Aside from the Great Depression. Aside from that shit. But yeah. Yeah, this is just like every single, that was pandemic. I mean, he kind of broke that structure a little bit there, but yeah. Let's see. My guess is that when stock market goes gangbusters, money market funds will face duration risks like SVB and whole withdrawals. MI. So what would that do with the What would that do with everything? But yeah, I mean, it just looks like, I mean, kind of what Kramer, I know of all people, like Jim Kramer said, like kind of those crazy rallies in the 80s and 90s. It's kind of what we've been in. You know, the 10s and the 20s are kind of, it could be similar to the, let's just look at, so the way I want to draw this out is, let's go from 1980 to 2000, which I believe, I could be wrong in this, but I believe this was probably was this the best 20-year period for the S&P 500? Probably could have been. Aside from, you know, roaring 20s, but I mean, let's just see. Let's do from 1950 to, because the 50s through 50 to 70, that 20-year period was fucking incredible. Let's look here. Okay, so 19, yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, once you got to the end of that decade, nope. I mean, this area, obviously not a terrible area, but yeah, I mean, so this is, okay, let's draw this. Let's start this in 2010. Right there, yeah. Essentially, yeah. Straight up. Let me just move this so we could see it a little bit better here. Okay. I mean, we probably should end these in... okay, yeah, that would go a little bit because we want to... generally, it's, yeah. There's probably... probably do a better range. Why am I drawing lines? There's a better way to do this. But yeah, anyway. So you have that 20-year period, you know, excellent, you know, just straight up. And then you kind of see the gray EMAs. 20-year period of brights. 2 gray. Oh, my golly. Hold on. 1, 2. 1, 2. And these are 20-year periods. So 1, 2. Even here. 1, 2. And then the 1800s is not... I mean, let's do from, what was it, from 1910? Yeah, okay, it was just mainly that decade here. That decade was the crazy one, and then it was kind of, because from like, what, from 10 it was not, yeah, this was garbage. This was just, yeah. And that was, what was this down from frickin' 1906 to, yeah, 30%. And that's kind of World War One, I guess. Huh. Interesting point. MI's FAIRDESK got the rabbit window. What's up, Joby? Bobby? Yeah, I don't know. Obviously nobody could predict it. If we do follow kind of these general patterns we've seen over the last 80 years here, 70 years, you would generally see a. I mean, let's just draw the. You know, from, what would it be? Yeah, it would be to 2030 about, or 29, let's say. Yeah. That one. Yeah, that had to be the best. I mean, other than this shit, I mean, for 20-year periods, why does this seem so much... It's weird how, yeah, I guess on the chart, it's just weird. This is longer than this, but it's the same 20-year, you know what I mean? That's interesting. Let me just do a, you guys are probably bored with this, but I just want to... Date range is what we want here. We want to go from 19, yeah, to 59, essentially. Or 69, excuse me. Okay, that's what we want. Let's move this guy down a little bit. And we want to clone that twice, actually. So we want to start with January 1980. Yeah, 230. Okay, so let's clone this again. So let's just look at returns we got from the S&P 500 throughout these areas. So this right here was, here to that high was about 700%. With some good compound interest, you obviously got more too. Here to this high was about, oh my God. So, okay, yeah. Like I mentioned, yeah, 1980 to 13x. Without money printing, mind you. All right, let's go from January to... So, if we do the 700%, you're looking at a 8,000 to $9,000 S&P 500 by the end of the decade. If I had to guess, I would probably say somewhere to 8,000 to 10,000 by the end of the decade would make the most logical sense based on the way this moves. What return would you get from where we are right now if we went to, I think, what, close to 100% to 8,000, yeah, 77 compound interest, a little bit more. Yeah. I mean, what do you think, guys? What do you guys? Successful breakout trader? Yeah, there definitely has been. I mean, I do it myself and have had success. So, I mean, everything's a breakout to a certain extent. I mean, if you're on the 2-minute chart, everything's a break. Yeah. Coming down a little bit on BTC here. Hopefully we could hold this area for ETH. I think we might. Don't know though, but I think we might. Okay. Interesting. Because of market crash, yeah. Let's see here. A big area to hold here. Hopefully we hold it. I think we might. I think we probably will. But yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the general, trajectory of where we could potentially, if we were to, yeah, I mean, if you were to hold, that would give us, that would give us from when we started this okay, so almost a 700% gain from, just trying to December. Okay, so we want to, where was January? It was August 10. Hold on a second here. Let me just zoom in to get more precise estimation. We want to go, yeah. That would be 80. Yeah, you're looking at 650. 8,000. That would make the most sense based on what this thing has done. I mean, if it's like that, you're looking at crazier shit. I mean, you're looking at, yeah, I mean, that last area of it. I mean, you're looking at, I mean, what was this? Let's see again. 14x, Jesus. I'm just curious, where would 10,000 be? 900. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if that would be an inflationary nightmare, I think, but yeah. The debt thing, I don't know. I mean, I think money printing, I think it's just gonna, I mean, there's not enough like analysis on S&P 500 weighed in for, because we don't have, I mean, we have from just about 90, okay, we have from 81 here, so, but this doesn't really show us, the, like if we were to do the 20-year crap, That would be a freaking good last 6 years we'd be looking at if you were to. Maybe you could see, because that would be a new. Hold on a second. We're going to December 20. Something like that is definitely not impossible. Getting back to that high there, if you do break above where we are right now, getting back to that high is not impossible here. I definitely don't think that's impossible. I don't know, though. I really don't know, but I don't think that's impossible. Like, I think that... I have no clue what's going to happen with that, but I think either, regardless of inflation, regardless of money printing, regardless of whatever the hell happens, I do think there's a good shot for 8 to 10, like 8K or something, you know. Because, you know, bad shit happens, they print money, that brings it up. Bad shit doesn't happen, it goes up anyway. You know what I mean? There's like there's no real major like scenario where this thing, you know, goes... There's no scenario based on the crap that we see where this thing just goes like this and is, you know what I mean? There's not really... I mean, I guess so high inflation that the Fed does the responsible thing. Probably not. Insurance companies, insurance is like, yeah. I don't know if I understand that too much on ICE, but I think I know what you're saying, and yeah, it's definitely not good. I think it's good for Bitcoin though, what you're talking about. The other thing too is like, you know, obviously real estate. All right, but bear div on the monthly, a little concerning. But, you know, trigger wave on the daily, we're fighting back for Miami real estate here. Come on. Fighting back a little bit. I like the weekly. It only goes up, man. It only goes up. It never goes down. But all honesty on this, I mean, that is freaking, that was from 20. Yeah, that's not a, I just want to look at the, I mean, what period was this? So 8-year period. Let's just look at that 8-year period. I'm curious because that's where the craziness, and then this would be, I'm just curious, like housing prices in Miami. Can they go up another 66% by the end of the decade? Not impossible. Definitely not impossible. By 2030, and then I would imagine with the 100-year anniversary of the Great Depression, early 2030s, I would imagine would be a really bad economic time. 62%. So I'm just curious if like a $500,000, let's say a $500,000 condo right now, times 0.65, that'd be worth 8 something by the end of the decade, essentially. Wouldn't surprise me too much. Just curious about that. Like, if we were to... That's a... Yeah, I mean, that's... What is that up? Where we are right now. 68 per... Yeah. Yeah. Are you just talking to MICE? Let's see. I don't know. I think we'll bounce here. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Really appreciate you guys. If you guys are interested in trading, check out the link down below for FAIRDESK, $100 trading bonus in my link down below. Really great exchange. No VPN required. No KYC required as of right now. And Zoomex as well. Great exchange. We're doing a promo for 100 people. And MEXC is the other really good one too. Zero limit fees in MEXC with my link. So check them all out. Also, last but not least, please check out the Auto Empire VIP Discord. First link down below. Really, really great community. We have a lot of really great people in there. Really great analysts. So we always, do a lot of good stuff for you guys in there. So check it out if you guys are interested. So yeah, guys, always appreciate you guys. Check that all out. Got a cool video for you guys that I'll be uploading either tomorrow or the day after. But really appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Bye.